Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on 1 minute. Oh, that is a wonderful hot cup of coffee this morning from Sterling Roastery. We're enjoying their house blend this morning. My gosh, this is terrific. Very, very flavorful. As a right on the package right there, bold and smooth. It's a medium dark roast. This came to the channel courtesy of viewer Mark Bagwell. Mark, thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate it. It is a really flavorful cup of coffee. And boy, Sterling has some wonderful coffee blends up there. So we'll link to their website where you can check it out. Same people who make all those marvelous shave soaps, they make and roast some wonderful, wonderful coffee. So check them out, Sterling Roastery. The house blend, I highly recommend it. Very, very flavorful cup of coffee. And this morning, we're using the Starbucks Been There Ohio mug. This came courtesy of viewer Beth Jones. Beth, thank you very, very much. And the reason why we're using the Ohio mug is because this last Saturday was the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. So we'll be sharing some highlights of Saturday's Meetup in Hilliard, Ohio with you later on in the show. And it is just a terrific mug. I love this mug. So Beth, thank you again for very, very kindly sending it along to the channel. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Hang on 1 minute. Absolutely fantastic. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. We really do appreciate that. And for those of you who are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate that. Well, we've got a great show for you this morning. We got a great viewer shaving tip this morning. We got a shave den visit. Going to give you an update on one of the weekly giveaway winners. We got a photo that came through. Wanted to show you that. Again, we got highlights of the Ohio Wet Shave Meetup. We got some great refill comments this morning. New wet shave gear. We have some amazing, amazing items in new wet shave gear this morning. So stay tuned for that. I mean, really, fantastic, fantastic items. Really, stay tuned for that. And we also have some great questions and comments this morning. So, hey, that's kind of got it in a nutshell. That's what we got going on this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. So let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Damian Ferbey, and he spells his last name capital F-E-R-B-E-Y, and I believe it's pronounced Ferbey. Damian, please comment below and let me know if I got it right or wrong. My apologies if I mispronounced your last name. Anyhow, Damian writes, "Good morning, Mark. I hope you are doing well. I have a shaving tip that I think will help with the slippery alum block problem many viewers have had, as did I. I recently started using the Omega alum stick, and I have never had it slip out of my hands since. It has a plastic base that you hold onto that does not get slippery when wet. The end of the stick is a bit smaller than a standard alum block, but you can just turn the stick on its side and it covers more of the face. I have found the smaller surface area of the stick is a welcome sacrifice over dropping the alum block and breaking it. The stick even has a cover that screws on top to protect it once it's dry. And it's even narrower than a standard alum block, so it takes up less space in the medicine cabinet. Win-win. Hope that helps others with dropping their alum block as it has with me." Hey, Damien, this is an absolutely fantastic, fantastic shaving tip. We have talked about this product in the past. It's always great to revisit the alum sticks that are available out there. And this is a great shaving tip and a great reminder to those who have been doing the traditional wet shave, and also to new viewers and those who are new to the traditional wet shave, so they know that this is out there as an option, especially if they've had problem dropping an alum block like this right here. Again, it gets slippery on the fingers. Maybe they're not using a rubber band. And if it gets thin like this one right here, well, then the rubber band kind of becomes ineffective because it's a little too wide for the thinner alum block. So yeah, an alum stick is a really, really good option. So thanks very, very much for sharing the shaving tip. We also want to let you know about the tie alum sticks right here. Now these are a little bit larger, same kind of configuration here, a plastic base and also something a little narrower here at the end, as you had mentioned, but again, same kind of configuration, a little more product right there. You can see them side by side. So the tie alum stick is going to take up a little more room in the medicine cabinet. But again, if you want something a little larger, same configuration, plastic base, not going to slip out of your hands, you have that option as well. So you have the tie alum stick right here, but also the Omega alum stick right here. Both very, very good. I think the Omega, again, space saving for your shave den, also will travel very, very well. And the tie alum stick, a little larger, same kind of configuration. So an absolutely great shaving tip this morning and a great reminder. So thanks very much for that, Damien. Really do appreciate it. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag Viewer Morning Shaving Tip segment, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Damien, thanks again for a great shaving tip and a great reminder. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have a Shave Den visit this morning, and it comes courtesy of viewer Jim from Northfield, James Gazda. And Jim writes, "Hey, Mark, I wasn't sure if you received this photo of this 1987 Gillette travel kit." Yes, I did receive it, Jim. Thanks very much for sharing with all the viewers out there. He continues here. "It has never been used. It contains one Gillette Brush Plus shaving system, one Verland aftershave splash, and one Atra razor with Bakelite handle. This was made the year I graduated high school. That's when I had to start shaving. Back then, there wasn't the choices we have now. There was no internet back then to order shave supplies, let alone safety razor gear. Believe it or not, I still have my original Atra and Track 2 razor handles from when I was a teenager. We have come along significantly since then, bringing back the traditional wet shave. Thanks. Have a great week." Jim from Northfield. Jim, thanks so much for sharing this with all the viewers out there. And again, it illustrates that you can find some great new old stock vintage shaving gear on the internet. Just look around, have a little bit of patience, do your homework, and you might come across a new old stock vintage shaving kit like the one Jim discovered here from the same year that he graduated high school. How about that? Absolutely fantastic. And I think we talked about the Gillette Brush Plus shaving system and the shaving brush in a previous Monday Morning Mailbag. I'm going to have to find what week that was, but we talked about that. And here you have one that's, for all intents and purposes, brand new. My gosh, new old stock, never been used. Absolutely fantastic. You're going to have to let us know how all that shaving gear works for you, Jim. So thanks very much for sharing an absolutely fantastic vintage shaving gear kit find with all the viewers out there. Thanks again, Jim. Enjoy it. And wow, again, folks, all you have to do is have a little bit of patience, do a little bit of homework, and look around the internet on eBay and some other online sellers out there, and you'll find some amazing, amazing vintage shaving gear in like new condition, just like Jim found with this 1987 Gillette travel kit. Jim, thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have an update on one of our giveaways. We did a weekly giveaway of Sterling Vanilla Sandalwood Bundle, Shave Soap, Aftershave Splash, and Balm, and that was won by Brian Zions Bernstein. And Brian contacted the channel, he sent along his address, and we shipped it out to him. Now, we didn't get word from him that it had arrived by last week's show, but we did hear after that show that he did receive his prize, and he took a picture of it and he wrote, "Good morning, Mark. The Sterling Vanilla Sandalwood gift set arrived late yesterday afternoon. I took a picture of it outside on our deck with a small amount of the backyard in the background. I hope this works for you. Thanks again and have a terrific weekend. BZB." Brian Zions Bernstein. Yeah, Brian, it works absolutely wonderfully well. I'm so glad that you received the prize package, the Vanilla Sandalwood Shave Soap bundle in good shape, that the aftershave splash is not broken in any way, shape, or form. That's wonderful. As you know, this giveaway came about because I broke that aftershave splash bottle of vanilla sandalwood. So my thanks to Rod and Mandy over at Sterling Soap Company for very, very kindly sponsoring this giveaway. Just want to let everyone know that our winner, Brian Zions Bernstein, received his prize of the shave soap, aftershave splash, and balm in good shape. And Brian, let us know how it works for you. Again, thank you to Rod and Mandy and everyone at Sterling Soap for very, very kindly sponsoring this giveaway. Brian, glad you got the prize in good shape, intact. That's great. Let us know how it works for you. Thanks again. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and now right here on YouTube. Well, I just got back from the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup just a little while ago, and I got done editing the highlights reel, so check it out. It was a beautiful day for the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup in Hilliard, Ohio at River's Edge Cutlery. It took place on September 14th, 2024. It's an absolutely beautiful venue. As you walk through the doors, you're greeted with this beautiful, spacious showroom. And off to the right, against the wall, nothing but great wet shaving gear. If you want to take a few moments to check out their selection before joining the actual wet shave meetup, you could do that. They had razors, and shave soaps, and pre-shave oils, and a lot of really nice items, wet shave gear items, a nice selection. And as you turn around, right there in the loft, that's where the wet shave meetup took place. And right off the bat, we were greeted with a really extra special guest. Colonel Mully called in via FaceTime all the way from Japan. The Ohio Wet Shavers. Well, actually, you are a member of the Ohio Wet Shavers because you're an Ohio guy.
That's right. I'm from Cincinnati.
Absolutely fantastic. Great to see you. Me? That's fantastic. That's great.
We worked this out earlier in the week. Oh, you gotta call me when you meet Mark.
I said, I'll call you.
That's fantastic. That's great. Absolutely great to see you. Yeah, loving your videos. I like your commute videos in the morning.
Right.
Because they come on in the evening.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, he's about ready for bed.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Guess what? It's 12:35 in the morning.
wow.
He's on Sunday already.
And this is organized by
Doug Lane.
Doug Lane. Thank you. Wait, one more time. Doug, hold that up there, Doug.
All right.
Yeah, right there. That's fantastic. Right. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Great seeing you, Molly. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
I just wanted to say hi.
People need.
I just wanted to say hi.
Thanks for taking the time to say hi to everyone here. That's fantastic. Absolutely great. Yeah, and we got one more guy who wants to say hi to everybody. Mark Bagwell from Oklahoma wants to say hi to everybody here at the meetup. So I say hi to Mark Bagwell, everyone. Hey, okay, yeah, there we go. Hi to Mark Bagwell. Hi, Mark. All righty. I'm here with Jim from Northfield, James Gazda. who has contributed a lot to the Monday Morning Mailbag and to the channel. Great meeting you, Jim.
Yeah,
Thanks
great
very
meeting
much.
you.
And,
Nice to meet everybody out there.
Yeah, anything else about you? We just arrived here at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. What are your initial impressions?
This is one heck of a store. If you're into knives, you're into the shavers, you're into anything with cutlery, this is the place to go.
Yeah.
It really is.
River's Edge Cutlery.
Yep.
River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, Ohio. A really nice venue. And we're here in their, what is this, their loft?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in the loft. We're having the meeting here in the loft, and then we'll move outside for lunch. So, Jim, great meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Great meeting Jim from Northfield in person after all these years. You were one of the early supporters of the channel and the show.
Yeah, and I still have your original sketch.
Yeah.
It's hanging up on my wall. I did show it at the one
Yeah.
time. So,
Yeah.
yep, I'm one of the originals.
Great meeting. Thank you so much. Great
Thank
that
you.
you're here.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right.
I wouldn't miss this one. This one was close, so
Yeah.
I like that. So,
So we're here with Jack Capone. Jack, where'd you come from?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Now, is Philadelphia farther than North Carolina? Because we have Aaron Watson who came all the way from Philadelphia.
How long did it take you?
Aaron Watson.
How long did it take? 6 hours. I'm going to have to look it up. And what part of North Carolina are you from? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm 427.
427 versus
425.
2 miles farther.
That explains why the time was just so close.
Jack traveled the farthest from Philadelphia that we know of, unless someone here from Alaska or
Yeah.
East Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. But you drove in, so I had a much easier commute.
All right, we're at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, and we're talking to Dan Leary all the way from State College, Pennsylvania, right?
Right.
And Joe, also from State College,
No, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Came in here to the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. How are you enjoying the event so far?
Great event.
Awesome. Have a great time.
And we know Dan because he corresponded with me, and he is a Penn State alumni, and also you played under the great Joe Paterno. Yes, absolutely, and I got to know Dan because of that, and I'm a Buckeye, he's a Penn Stater, but there's I mean, we're good friends, and
Somebody had to go to Ohio State.
absolutely. But it's great being here with both of them. So, gosh, great seeing you guys. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Great meeting you. Okay.
Jim German has something here for us. This is from Back to Basics Log Cabin. It's glycerin shave soap, all natural, made in Belpre, Ohio. And this is for you for the channel.
Great. And we'll be reviewing this when we get a chance. We'll talk about it on an upcoming Monday Morning Mailbag, and we'll get more information. Now, who makes these again?
My name's Amanda.
Amanda.
Back to Basics Log Cabin.
Amanda at Back to Basics Log Cabin, brand new artisan on the market, and we will be reviewing this and talking about it down the road in the Monday Morning Mailbag. Thank you very much, James. Really do appreciate it. Okay, we're here at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup with Jeremiah Tamira from Timeless Razor. Bring us up to date what's going on at Timeless Razor.
Timeless Razor, we just finished our move. So machines and everything are now in our Valley City location. So that is complete. And now we're able to kind of focus on just gearing back up with different ideas and different product. But just having that move complete and giving us the additional space was one of the nice things, just allow us to improve some more efficiencies. But the aluminum slant razor, since we've launched out, it brought a lot of the other razors, our titanium, our stainless steel, and our bronze, just to take a look at and feel. But the titanium crown handle, one of our most popular handles. But yeah, there's a lot of good items here that we brought for raffle. We're raffling off some colored brush handles, I think green, burnt orange, blue, a black one, but yeah, a lot of good items that we brought for the meetup here
Those
today.
brush handles are marvelous. That's how I got into different size synthetic knots, trying them out because of that brush handle, because I just did not want to go through the process of trying to glue in a knot into different handles and that sort of thing. And that handle allowed me to buy badger knots, synthetic knots of different sizes and use them in that handle, and it's been wonderful. It's an absolute, it's probably one of the best, most loved shaving pieces of wet shaving gear in my shave tail is that shave tail. It's absolutely awesome.
Love
so,
it.
Yeah, so Valley City is where you guys are now located.
Yes, Valley City, Ohio, which is
Okay.
frog jump capital of the world.
So check them out at timelessrazor.com.
TimelessRazor.com.
And yeah, if you didn't make it to the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, he has this wonderful assortment of razors he's showing today, and everyone is really impressed by their quality and just the beautiful, beautiful razors. So Jeremiah, thanks for
Thank you, Mark. Yes,
All right, we're here. Let me take off my glasses here. We're here with Matt Rose. Matt came all the way from Indiana to the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. How are you liking it so far?
Oh, love it. Good group of guys. Saw a couple people, you included, that I met at Maggard,
Right.
which was my first meetup. So this is my second meetup. Nice guys. Great place to have a meetup.
Right.
Just having a good time.
Yeah, and we're getting ready for lunch right now, so we're going to get our folding chairs and get over and get some barbecue. So great meeting Matt all the way from Indiana.
Thank you.
All right. I'm talking to Rich Blount of Safety Cat Studios. He has a YouTube channel, wet shaving YouTube channel. Where'd you come from?
I came from Newark, Ohio.
Newark, Ohio. That's about an hour away.
Yeah,
About an hour and away. Check out his YouTube channel. We're going to have the link below for it where you can check out all of his wet shaving videos as well. Great meeting you, Rich.
nice to meet you.
All right. And during lunch, we had some great conversations, some great wet shaving conversations regarding razors, blades, soaps, etc.
Like if you got a blue tip, you got 1 day's growth, use a blue tip. You got a couple days, use a silver tip. You got a week's worth, go for the red tip. And I guarantee you're going to get great shapes out of those. Yep.
When you say like a mild day, you mean it's more mild on your skin?
Correct.
I do a turtleneck all that. I just use a Gillette adjustment.
Yeah, and that's what I was just telling them. If you really want to start someone out on shaving, invest in a Gillette Slim Adjustable, invention one. They can set it to where is the most comfortable right away, and when they know that setting is good for them, they can sit there and buy razors according to what they like the best.
After lunch, it was time to pull tickets for prizes. Timeless Razor donated some beautiful razors and shaving bowls, and other Ohio wet shavers donated some other outstanding prizes.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. This would be Chris McCormick.
Hey! Excellent. Wow, good. Excellent. Cool. That was great. There's Charles.
Good seeing you again.
Good seeing you, yeah. Stephen? Simon Howard? Are you doing Simon? Rich Blount? Again, the channel is Safety Cat, right? On Safety Cat Studios on YouTube. Absolutely, we're going to check that out. And there's John German, James Son. Excellent, excellent. Winners, yeah. Winners. Oh, man, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. You won some nice stuff. Good for you.
I like it because it got the name Phoenix.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Beautiful. Okay, we're here at Chris Lacey as the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup is winding down. Chris, where'd you come in from?
Indiana.
Indiana.
Yes.
Wow, about how far is that?
About a 2 hour.
2 hour drive?
Yeah, right on the border.
We've had folks from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, North Carolina, a couple folks from Indiana that we ran into.
Hoosier State.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Hoosier State, yeah. How was the meetup for you?
Awesome. It was so great to see a lot of nice people like yourself.
Well, thank
It was fantastic. Yeah, I recommend it to everybody.
And you won something in the prize
I
pool.
won so much stuff. Yes, some soaps.
Show us what you won.
This soap.
Wow, that's great.
A bowl.
Oh, the
and-
timeless bowl.
Yes, the timeless bowl, razor, and the splash.
Hold the
So,
bowl up for us.
just the bowl.
This timeless lathering bowl. This is wonderful.
And then the splash as well.
And what brand soap is this? What's it called?
Is it,
Shannon Soaps. It's Shannon Soaps.
oh, it's the PP53? Yeah, PP53.
Oh, PP53. That's exclusive to past tours from Shannon Soaps at this
awesome.
website.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
absolutely.
I am so excited about it.
Congratulations on the win. Absolutely. Some great prizes here at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. Great people like Chris. And if you missed it this year, look for it next year.
Do it next year. Do it next. Do yourself a favor. Yes.
Absolutely wonderful.
This was my birthday gift from my wife. Thank you.
Great meeting you, Chris. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks again. Jim from Northfield was one of the door prize winners. Jim, what did you win?
I won the Masters of Soap Creations Bloom Soap, the matching splash, and the timeless bowl with it.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Timeless Razors donated a lot of wonderful shaving gear to the door prizes at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup this year. And you are the recipient of a really, really terrific shaving bowl and a great shave soap and aftershave splash. I think that is exclusive, I think, to Pasteurs, I believe.
I believe it is.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. If you missed the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup this year, get here next year because the door prizes were absolutely awesome. Here we are with Sean and Christina Filey all the way from New York State, just south of Buffalo. And you were the big winner. You won a pottery, a scuttle, a lathering bowl. What was that?
Yeah. Yep.
And that's because you are a wet shaver as well.
Yes.
And tell us how you wet shave. You just told me before.
With a straight razor.
With a straight razor. So you shave your legs with a straight razor.
Yes, I do.
That's incredibly awesome. That's incredibly awesome. We're going to have to invite you to do a video demonstration on the Monday Morning Mailbag. That would be great. And Sean, you purchased some timeless razors here. You want to show us what you got?
Sure.
This is the bronze razor right here, I believe, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that is a beautiful, that's a nice mild razor. And is this the titanium razor?
No, it's 068 stainless.
6.68 stainless.
0.68, yes.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You want to take that out? Look at that handle. That's a beautiful handle. Look at, oh my gosh, look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. And he decided to sell these at the last minute, is that it?
Yeah, I think I pestered him into it.
You pestered him into it? Yeah. Yeah, because I think he just brought these as samples, and I think that people were just eyeing these. Well, good for you. That's great. And you won something as well, correct?
Yes, Zenith boar brush.
Zenith boar brush. Yeah, that's they'll take maybe a couple of weeks or 10 shaves, something like that, to break it in. Yeah, wonderful to meet you. Congratulations on winning, and thanks so much for coming in from New York. How did you like the meetup?
It was awesome.
Yeah, great time. Great. Okay, so what possessed you to do shave with a straight razor with
When
your
we
legs?
got together, he had the straight razors, the safety razor, and all that, and I just really thought it would be cool to try.
And how long have you been shaving your legs like that?
A couple of years.
A couple of years. Yeah. And how long of a learning curve was it for you?
Not really any. I just.
She didn't even nick herself till the third time.
Really?
Yeah. So it was, yeah.
And I have yet to do it because it takes a little bit of time to get on that learning curve to actually learn it, and you just did it right off the bat. I'm impressed.
First time. It was fun.
Wow. And what are you using as the way of a shave soap or a shave cream? What are you using?
I've got a lot of MDC and chiseled face.
I can't remember.
CDL.
So you do have a lot of artisan soaps.
Yes.
Do you have any Sterling or Phoenix shaving or?
I do have some Sterling. She usually uses what I have, and I have all tallow because the vegans, other than the MDC, for some reason, the tallows or the non-tallows usually dry out on my face.
Right. Yeah. Well, your face, your rules. For you, that's the way it works. Yeah, sure.
I only have the tallow soaps, and that's just what she uses.
Right.
Whatever.
Right. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So great meeting both of you guys. That's great. He is the man of the hour who coordinated this wonderful event, James German. James, thank you very, very much.
Thank you guys for having me.
It was a great. And what are you taking home with you?
This is all the leftovers from the PIF table.
Thank you, James. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely awesome event. What an absolutely great time at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. It was great seeing everyone. My thanks again to James German for organizing a wonderful, wonderful event, and thanks to the folks at Rivers Cutlery for an absolutely beautiful venue. Now we're going to have some additional information regarding the Children's Cancer Research Fund. David Keiss was there, and he gave us some additional information. Probably going to be doing that drawing sometime in the beginning of October. David also had some of these painted rocks that his wife does, and he was giving those away as door prizes. Really, really delightful little item. And here's one he made for the channel. It says, "Thank you for your help with the Children's Cancer Research Fund." Right there. Check that out. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that great? Check out the other side, huh? How about that? My thanks to Barb Keiss for doing that. That's absolutely great. David sent along a photo, and there it is. Yeah, Absolutely wonderful. Just an absolutely wonderful time at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. If you missed it this year, stay tuned to the Monday Morning Mailbag, because when it rolls around again, we'll be announcing the dates and the venue and location and all that. And if you missed it this year, please make plans to attend next year's Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. It was absolutely wonderful. It was great seeing everyone. So I look forward to it next year. Stay tuned to the Monday Morning Mailbag. We'll have all the details. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's an absolutely wonderful cup of coffee. Once again, courtesy of viewer Mark Bagwell. Mark, thank you very, very much. Sterling Roastery's House Blend, bold and smooth, a medium dark roast. A very, very flavorful cup of coffee. Great cup of coffee, really, really terrific. Check out all the blends available from Sterling Roastery. Next time you're looking at shave soaps and aftershave splashes, give their coffees a look. And again, my thanks to Mark Bagwell for an absolutely delightful blend of coffee. And a big thank you to Beth Jones for the Starbucks Been There Ohio mug. Boy, this is an absolute favorite in the shave den. In the kitchen. I don't think I've used it in the shave den. I think it's big enough to where I could build a lather in it, but no, it's for coffee. Yeah. Maybe that's a subliminal slip there. Maybe I want to use it to build a lather. You could probably fit a brush in there pretty good. Yeah, but it's an absolutely wonderful mug to enjoy a cup of coffee. And we're using it because of this past Saturday's Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. And again, thanks to Beth Jones for this wonderful Ohio coffee mug. Again, it's got all the highlights, state of Ohio. It's got our state bird right there, which is the cardinal. Traffic light was, I think, the first traffic light in the world, Cleveland, Ohio. Our state flower, I believe, is the carnation. I'm going to have to check my Ohio history again. Our flag, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, all that great stuff. Football, Ohio State Buckeyes. Yeah, it's all there on the mug. So thanks again to Beth Jones. Well, we got some great refill comments for you this morning. Let's kick it off with something from viewer Glenn Takis, who writes, "Hey, Mark, iced coffee is good all year around." Hey, Glenn, thanks very much for that. We talked about iced coffee last week in the Monday Morning Mailbag, something from Trader Joe's, a very, very fine ground instant coffee that is good hot or cold. I really haven't had iced coffee before, but because of the flavor and the instantaneous dissolving of that powdered instant coffee in water, I'm definitely going to look at having iced coffee. Really, really terrific. And maybe even brew some. I think there are some recipes out there, and I think some other viewers out there have shared how to go about making iced coffee. I think they might be in the comments as we go along. We'll see as we go. But thanks again, Glenn, for that. Really do appreciate it. Charles Price, 3426, wrote, "Having received both a sketch and a package from Mark, I can attest to his packing prowess," laugh out loud. "Also, my George sketch sits over my workbench where I do my razor restorations and honing. George is great company." Well, thanks very much for that, Charles. I really am flattered by that. I'm so glad that George keeps you company while you're doing your razor restorations. That's absolutely wonderful. And regarding packing, this is this is in regards to my breaking that aftershave bottle. And when we sent out the weekly giveaway packages to winners, I made sure that those glass bottles were very, very well padded and protected for their journey to those shaving dens. So yeah, absolutely. Thanks very much for the nod on that, Charles. I really do appreciate it. James Sefton, 3680, wrote, "Another great 3MB is in the book. The rubber bands on the aftershave bottles is a must for me, and the disposable briefcase reminds me of when Ray Barone was going to the airport with plastic grocery bags. Have a great day and rest of the week." Yeah, check out the previous Monday Morning Mailbag. We had a tip regarding how to how to keep hold of a glass aftershave bottle by putting rubber bands to improve the grip. Putting rubber bands on the bottle to improve the grip. Check that out in the previous Monday Morning Mailbag. It was last week's Monday Morning Mailbag, and it's something I probably will have to do because I'm Butterfingers and I broke that Sterling Vanilla Sandalwood aftershave bottle in the sink. So hence the discussion of rubber bands on the bottle, etc. And James is referring to the Last Laugh from last week, the George comic strip. Check that out. I really enjoyed drawing that one up. And I guess you could say, kind of similar to the airport plastic grocery bags thing on Everyone Loves Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. I don't believe I saw that particular episode, but it's in the same kind of humor vein there. Yeah, absolutely. Same kind of theme. Yeah. Thanks very much for that, James. Really do appreciate it. Michael Taylor, 2402, wrote, "Hey, Mark, hope you're well. Another fantastic 3MB. As always, fantastic segments as per normal from yourself and all the listeners." Well, thanks very much for that, Michael. But the show is due to all the great listeners and viewers out there. They make this show possible with all their great tips and tricks and sharing all their information regarding the traditional wet shave. So my thanks to everyone out there. You make the show possible. And I say it all the time, and I mean it. Without you, this microphone would be silent. So thanks very much to everyone out there. Great to hear other people's thoughts on wet shaving. I enjoyed the watch this morning with a white chocolate mocha from Starbucks I purchased at the drive-thru this morning after dropping my daughter off at school. Just wanted to say, a few weeks ago, I mentioned that I ordered Rex Platinum Blades. Well, they arrived, and I've had a couple of fantastic shaves with them. A really comfortable and smooth blade in my Rockwell 6S. 2 pass shaves with the grain and against the grain. Plate 4 with and plate 2 against the grain. Was excellent. Really enjoyed the shave. And the soap, which I would like to give a special mention to as well, is Gentleman's Nod Passion Poivre. I think that's how it's pronounced. Here's how it's spelled. Poivre, an accent over the first E. Passion Poivre, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm not entirely sure. Forgive me if I've mispronounced it. Passion Poivre, a beautifully scented soap, and it performed like an absolute star for me. It's hard to describe the scent, but trust me, it's a winner in my opinion all day long. One to look out for. Thanks again, Mark. As always, can't beat 3MB on a Monday morning. Have a great week and take care. That's from Michael Taylor. Michael, thanks very much for the kind words. But again, my thanks to all the viewers out there for making this show and this channel possible. J Tekken X wrote, "Hey Mark, I really enjoy these podcasts. I'm about 5 years back from the current videos in watching, but I'm enjoying seeing the content and progression." Hey Jay, thanks very, very much. You know, when I first started the channel, my videos were maybe 5 minutes long. And I first started just by showing shaving gear with my hands and just kind of talking, just kind of narrating what the viewer was looking at. And then little by little, I came on camera and then started showing other things. And then before you know it, here we are. So I want to thank everyone for coming along for the ride and for your patience and your understanding as I have gone along in developing the channel. I've learned a lot about shooting video. I've learned a lot about audio. I've learned a lot about editing. And I really enjoy doing the traditional wet shave, recording those shaves, and sharing those shaves with all of you. It really is a kick for me. I really, really love the traditional wet shave. So thank you all very, very much. And Jay, thanks very, very much for those kind words. Really, really do appreciate it. Bart Buzz writes, "Monday morning mailbag time. Regarding the George sketches, the United States Postal Service has become notorious for slow deliveries, wrong deliveries, or lost mail. This is in regards to the George sketches discussion we had last week. Some viewers have sent in a shaving tip. We sent them a George sketch, and it's been several weeks until they've received it. They email me and say, I haven't received the sketch yet. And, I kind of check my routine in making sure that the sketch has been mailed. And sure enough, it's been mailed. A few days later, they receive it. So for some reason, they haven't been receiving those sketches in a timely manner. But all viewers who have asked for a sketch have received the sketch. So that's good to know, even though it may have taken a little bit longer. Anyhow, Bart continues here. Thank goodness we can pay our bills electronically these days. When it comes to canned shaving creams and gels, I have brush lathered both. It makes a difference in hydrating the lather. As you said, in a pinch, it works. Here's a rookie tip. When loading a blade into a 2 or 3 piece safety razor, after I start the handle thread, I place the razor head flat on my sink counter and tighten without touching the exposed blade tabs. Lots of good info this week. Cheers. Yeah, I'm pointing to the palm of my hand because what I usually do is I take that razor head and lay it flat against my palm sometimes when I'm tightening it down. And you're using the counter. That's a great tip. This is the rookie tip segment that we're considering doing here on the program. So that kind of kicks it off. Thanks very much for that, Bart. And maybe we'll use that again when we officially launch the rookie tip segment. Waiting for some tips to come in from other viewers so that we could kind of get that going and roll it out. Was a really good suggestion regarding that. And also the canned shaving creams and gels. We had that last week, and it was a tip where you can actually use a brush with that to build your lather in a pinch if you've run out of good artisan shave soap. So I'm glad to hear that it works for you, Bart. Thanks very much for sharing that experience with all the viewers out there. Viewer William Murphy wrote, great show, Mark. I like Atomic Pumpkin so much, I use it all year round. I also just received Sterling's Pumpkin Spice and love that one also. It's a great addition to the fall and holiday season. Have a wonderful week. Yeah, Bill Murphy very kindly sent Atomic Pumpkin to the channel. It's a fantastic bay rum pumpkin scent. It's great for the fall season. We talked about it last week. Check that out. If you missed that review and introduction to it on the Monday Morning Mailbag, it's marvelous. I've been shaving with it. It really is a fantastic shaving scent. Perfect for the autumn season. Again, Bill Murphy very kindly sent it to the channel, as well as the Shave Nation Lathering Bowl. Both of those just combined for a great shave. So thanks again, Bill. Really do appreciate it. Ken Frederick wrote, hello, Mark. Starbucks Fall Blend for me this morning. A great limited edition coffee. Take care. Well, there you go, folks. We're talking about autumnal scented shave soaps, fall shaving soaps. If you're looking for a good fall blend coffee, check out Starbucks Fall Blend from them. We have a Starbucks. We have a new Starbucks in Chardon. It's been there maybe 6 months. I have yet to go through there. They got a drive-through. I think this is going to give me a really good reason to visit Starbucks now. Their fall blend coffee. So thanks very much for that, Ken. Really do appreciate it. Vincenzo G writes, hi, Mark. I love a cup of iced coffee. When the warm weather hits, both my shave and my coffee go cold. I ordered a $5 cold brew pitcher from Temu last year. That's Temu. Temu, I think is how it's pronounced. All you have to do is put the grounds into the steel filter, drop into the pitcher, and add water. Put it in your fridge overnight, and boom, coffee. I drink it black over ice, but sometimes I whip up some heavy cream and simple syrup. I pour this on top of my iced coffee. Pure, creamy goodness. That sounds marvelous. It's very convenient to have a full pitcher and sometimes takes me 3 days to go through a whole. I find that iced coffee gives me a much more potent caffeine jolt than brewed coffee. Give it a try. I will. But with that kind of endorsement, I will. I'm going to look for that pitcher from Temu. $5 pitcher, how can you go wrong? Yeah, or I'll also look on Amazon. If I find some cold brew pitchers, I'll either put them on screen or put them in the link below so viewers can check those out. I'm excited now. I think I'm going to get a cold brew pitcher and step up from instant to brewing iced coffee. Thanks very much for that, Vincenzo. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Jake Temple wrote, I also just got my sample of Sterling's hot apple cider. Smells just like its name. It warns of possible cinnamon irritation on the site. Zero irritation on my end. Matched with a third use Gillette Platinum, excellent shave. We'll buy full tub for sure. Pumpkin spice on deck for my next shave. Bravo, Rod and Mandy. Yeah, Sterling Soap offers some wonderful shaving soap and some absolutely excellent scents, and they have a wonderful fall lineup. Check it out. We'll link them below. Viewer Jimmy V Photography wrote, don't worry if your beard shows on camera or not. We blonde hair, fair skin guys are lucky. We can skip a day if needed, and it does not really show. That is true. I need a head shave, and that's not photographing all that much, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah. This is in regards to whenever I do a shave, if I have 2 days worth of beard growth, 3 days worth of beard growth. Some viewers out there still can't see the beard growth because I'm fair-skinned and blonde-haired. 1 day's worth of beard growth, yeah, that can be a challenge to see on camera sometimes. So thanks for the support and encouragement, Jimmy. Really do appreciate it. He continues here, but of course, for shaving videos, it's not so good. Laugh out loud. Thank goodness for the audio feedback. That is very, very true. While I kind of like the spray cap replacement, I don't think I'm ready to give up the self-slapping routine of applying splash after my shave. Serious thanks to Jake for doing all the legwork to find the right ones for the Phoenix shaving bottles. I've bought some of the Phoenix shaving pocket atomizers for my most used scents. They are great for a quick scent pick-me-up. And don't forget, Phoenix Shaving also makes atomizer screw-on caps with a classic hose and bulb if you want to really retro. But honestly, if I was going to go that path, I'd go with screw-in spray caps as they don't take up any extra space in the den. Hey, that's great, Jimmy. A really, really great point regarding the bulb spray atomizers, the spray caps. Yeah, a little more convenient, a little more space saving. Yeah, it's great though. And I'm kind of with you. I like just slapping on that aftershave splash. We use the Jimmy V method in the shave den. Jimmy picked this up from a perfumer, and this gentleman said that you just put some in your hands and then just hold your hands out in front of you and let it air out. Let that alcohol evaporate a little bit and then slap on nothing but the good scent. That way the alcohol doesn't kind of override the scent. And if you want the alcohol, just go ahead and slap right away if you need that alcohol for a little more antiseptic property. But yeah, I'm with you, Jimmy. I like slapping it on. So thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Jay Hipple wrote, I took the supply disposable through TSA this morning and it went through just fine. Badger and Blade has a nice breakdown of the bevel disposable, and people are saying over there that they get stopped because on X-ray it shows a DE blade. TSA agents aren't required to listen to an explanation. They are just going to take it and toss it. Yeah, this is in regards to the disposable razors we talked about last week. Supply has a brand new single edge razor that is their disposable version of their Injector SE single edge razor. And Bevel has a disposable version of their razor. But we were hearing that maybe that Bevel disposable razor won't make it through TSA inspection with a carry-on because, as Jay Hipple points out here, it's a DE blade in a DE razor handle configuration, whereas the supply razor is single edge and it's everything is nice and solid. It's a disposable, and it seems to be a little more travel friendly in a carry-on. And they've said, the folks at Supply have said it's TSA friendly, but the Bevel, because of its DE configuration, not so much. And you're right, Jay. This is entirely a TSA agent's call. If he thinks that that razor should not be in the carry-on, they're going to pull it and they're going to toss it. So again, word to the wise: do not take a valuable DE razor in your carry-on if you're traveling. If you're traveling, doing a weekend getaway, or if you're traveling for a week or whatever it is, don't pack it in your carry-on. It's gonna get confiscated. And it would be heartbreaking to have a father or grandfather's razor, your father's razor, your grandfather's razor pulled out of your carry-on like that. It's gone. No amount of arguing or explaining is going to get that razor back. This is what I've heard from a lot of other viewers, and I've seen a lot of other posts regarding this very, very thing. So it's best to take an affordable razor like a $20 Pearl shaving razor or a $20 Edwin Jagger or something along those lines, and pack that in your checked luggage. And if you want to take a razor in your carry-on, the new Supply disposable razor, that seems to have no problem. That's TSA friendly. Or any of the other single-edge disposable razors we've talked about on the program previously that seem to be TSA friendly as well. So Jay Hipple, thanks very, very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Jason NYC 2006 wrote, "Hi Mark, as usual, another great 3MB. Thanks very much, Jason. I'm also guilty of eating the lather of Sterling hot apple cider shave soap. It smells so good, like the real drink, while I'm lathering, and I forget it's soap, not apple cider." Mark Bagwell mentioned that in his review of hot apple cider. It's so good, you want to eat it. Yeah, absolutely. So careful out there, but another great fall scent from the folks at Sterling Soap Company. Stephen M. 1563 wrote, "When I'm in a pinch and just want a quick shave, I don't use the canned gel anymore. I use Cremo. It's super slick and a great product, but it really doesn't lather with a brush. Have a great week." Yeah, Cremo is really, really good in a pinch. We've talked about it in the past. A lot of wet shavers will also use Cremo as a pre-shave cream. So that pairs up very, very nicely with a variety of shave soaps if you can find something where the scents are close or match pretty well. So thanks very much for that, Stephen. Really do appreciate it. Viewer J Tekken X wrote, "I started wet shaving with DE safety razors recently, but I have a bunch of cans of Nivea shave gel that I stocked up on much earlier. I do occasionally whip up the gel in a bowl with a brush. It makes the lather more hydrated, but I find it extends the gel when I'm just trying to get through it. So I can justify buying new creams and soaps." Hey, Jay, thanks very much for confirming that whipping it up in a brush works really, really well. Really do appreciate it. And I can understand, you've got you've got a bunch of that shaving cream in a can, and then you discover the traditional wet shave and all these great artisan soaps. And so every once in a while, I guess, you gotta pull it out and use it. I've had this for a number of years and I have yet to use it. I gotta use this in a review with a brush to see how it works. But thank you very much for confirming that it does work and hydrates the lather a little more. I'm definitely gonna give it a try. Thanks again, Jay. Really do appreciate it. Robert Ross, 8565 wrote, "I would never have a good shaving brush touch goo from a can. No way." Okay. Does anybody else out there feel the same way? That's a really, really good perspective on it. You don't want your brush touching shaving can goo. Okay. Point taken, Robert Ross. Really do appreciate it. Folks, comment below and let me know if you feel the same way. Viewer Rob M. 6772 wrote, "Everyone has a can or two of shaving cream laying around. I'm going to try it." Yeah, I'm going to try it too, Rob. Thanks very much for the encouragement. I really do appreciate it. Looking forward to trying it and seeing how it works. Maybe I won't use one of my better brushes. Let's just put it that way. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we've been talking about shaving soaps and shaving soap scents for the fall season, and Mark Bagwell sent along this review of what many would consider to be a fall classic already from Phoenix Shaving. And Mark writes, "It's back. I'm talking about Cider House 5 from Phoenix Shaving, and this is one of my favorites. This makes its 12th year into the fall lineup, so it has a loyal following. In fact, I believe if Douglas and Fran ever dropped Cider House 5 from the lineup, there would be a riot. And yes, it's that good. So what exactly is Cider House 5? Close your eyes. Go ahead, close them. Now, think of yourself standing outside a traditional New England cider mill. A cool breeze sways the top of painted trees with the scent of mulled cider, oak wood, dried leaves, and the faint odor of smoke from a pipe. That's Cider House 5. Take a good look at the Cider House 5 lineup. There is shaving soap, aftershave cologne, star jelly, EDP, solid colognes, shampoo, and bars of soap. And for those true fans, t-shirts and coffee mugs. A link will be provided. Hey, Mark, thanks very much for an excellent review of Cider House 5. I absolutely love this scent as well. It's marvelous. It's perfect for the autumn season. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. You will be transported to a cider mill. This reminds me of Sage's Apples right here in Chardon, Ohio, where I get my apples and apple cider. When I first cracked it open, I thought to myself, yeah, I got to go visit Sage's. Oh, this is absolutely a marvelous, marvelous scent. And Mark is correct. They offer an absolute wonderful lineup. So I recommend you also get the aftershave and the Star Jelly, as well as a lot of the other products in their lineup. So check it out from Phoenix Shaving. This is already an instant fall classic. 12 years running. My thanks to Mark Bagwell for an absolutely splendid review of Phoenix Shaving's Cider House 5. As Mark stated, we'll have links below. Well, what did you do this past summer? Well, viewer Lee Meyer and his family took a shaving trip to Poland. Yeah, that was the subject heading of his email to me. And it reads, my shaving trip to Poland. And Lee writes, hi, Mark. This summer, my family and I took a trip to Wrocław, Poland. Now, that's spelled W-R-O-C-L-A-W. Without looking it up, I'm assuming it's pronounced Wrocław, Poland. If it's not, my apologies, but it's spelled capital W-R-O-C-L-A-W. I'm going to go with Wrocław, Poland. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments below. Let me start over. This summer, my family and I took a trip to Wrocław, Poland, Poland's third largest city. Wrocław is famous for its beautiful architecture and market square, which is one of the largest in Europe. While there, I visited a wonderful shaving store called the Barber Company Men's Store, which I thought you and your viewers might find interesting. I was impressed by their large selection of razors, soaps, and other supplies. The store was very well organized and neat, and the staff was extremely friendly and helpful. The prices also seemed reasonable. Here's a picture of the storefront. As you walk in, the center display is chock full of soaps and balms. On one wall, they display their razors, which include Müller, Merkur, Razor Rock, Parker, Fatip, Edwin Jagger, Stando, a Polish brand of very well-made CNC razors, and Schyluz, their in-house brand. Now, Schyluz is spelled S-H-L-Y-U-Z, and I looked it up, and I believe that is the correct pronunciation, Schyluz. I had never seen the Schyluz brand before, so I picked one up for you because I thought you might find it interesting. Thank you very much, Lee. Here it is, folks. An absolutely spectacular looking razor based on what I found online at their website. This is the Schyluz Emperor razor. Absolutely beautiful. We'll talk about it in just a minute. Thank you, Lee. He continues here. They also had a nice collection of brushes from Yaki and others, and some nice bowls and scuttles. Here are some pictures of the various soaps, balms, and oils they had for sale, which include Sterling, Razor Rock, MDC, and others. For myself, I purchased a soap, splash, and EDT from Nosferatu, a Polish brand. I noticed they also sell merchandise online at barbercompany.pl. Let me read that again. I noticed they also sell their merchandise online at barbercompany.pl. And folks, we'll have that link below. The store was a pleasant and welcome surprise while traveling abroad and kept me well stocked of all my shaving needs. I hope you find the pictures interesting. Best regards, Lee Meyer. Lee, thank you very, very much. Absolutely outstanding report of your visit to Poland. Wow, the store looks fabulous. And thank you so much for thinking of the channel and sending along the Schyluz Emperor razor. I've already had a shave with this and have done a review. It's a wonderful, wonderful razor. Let me show you it. Let me show you the packaging first. Very nice basic packaging. Very, very nice. And it also came with 5 razor blades. They packed in the Lord Super Chrome blades. Now, I had a few of these in the shave den already, so I used those for my review without opening these up because I wanted to show you this particular razor tuck intact, so to speak. And had a shave with this razor. Take a look at this. This is an absolutely spectacular razor. Love this large diamond knurling on the handle. Beautiful heft. It is beautifully chromed. The box says that it's manufactured in Europe and assembled in China. So that's kind of it's kind of backwards, but that's what the box says. And again, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautifully chromed. I love the thicker guard here, the thicker razor bar on the base plate here. It is a 3-piece razor, and you can see it is a hole and post configuration. The base plate comes apart like that, so you've got a couple of posts there and a threaded post that lines up with the base plate right there. Again, beautifully, beautifully chromed, beautiful heft. Here is the handle right here. I've never seen, and I don't have a razor handle like this. This is such a unique design. It looks absolutely wonderful, just fantastic. And wow, absolutely fantastic. Now, the box says manufactured in Europe, assembled in China, and Lee was talking to the folks there at the store, and he came away thinking that this might be manufactured in India. And it's not pearl shaving. So, who exactly knows? But maybe we'll get some more information from viewers out there regarding the Schyluz razor. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is a upper mild to lower mid-aggression razor for me. That's the way it impressed me. Now, I did use the Lord Super Chrome razor blade. I had 2 days worth of beard growth and a good positive blade feel. And I came away thinking this is going to be a razor that will allow me to do 2 passes and get a beautiful BBS shave. 3 passes maybe being a little too much. Well, you know what? I have to amend that a little bit, and I will do some running commentary on my review. I'm editing it together right now because when I popped in the Rex Supply Platinum razor blade, this razor absolutely sang. I mean, it was beautiful. Just a wonderful 3-pass shave with 1 day's worth of beard growth. Now, I did adjust my angle of approach a little bit, lighten up on the touch. I kind of changed up my technique a little bit, and I am just enjoying this razor so much. I am getting some absolutely spectacular shaves. So I have used the Lord Super Chrome blade. I've also used the Rex Supply Platinum blade, and I've used the Lord Platinum blade in this razor. So far, the Rex Supply blade, it just stands out. It just delivered such a great shave in this razor. So that's the pairing I'm going to go with, although I will try a Wilkinson sword, I'll try a Persona, I'll try a Wizamet and some others, because this razor really is outstanding. Very, very efficient, which is why I'm saying it's probably approaching that lower mid-aggression level. So it's right there. And you know what? I tweaked the shaving angle a little bit. I think there is a bit of a sweet spot, and it just delivers a great shave. So really enjoying the shaves with this. My thanks to Lee Meyer for very, very kindly thinking of the channel and sending this one along. Absolutely spectacular razor all the way from Poland. I think that's probably the farthest distance from my shave den for a razor. I think that holds the record right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyhow, Lee, thanks so much for sharing your summer vacation to Poland with all the viewers out there. Thanks for the photo. Thanks for the rundown of what this particular shaving store offers. Thanks for the link to it. Really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for the Schyluz Emperor 3-piece razor. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we're going to get a review done. It's done. I just have to edit it. We'll get it edited and posted as soon as possible. Really, really enjoyed the shave with this razor, loving using this razor, and looking forward to trying other blades with it. Thanks again, Lee. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have something else really special to show you this morning, and it comes courtesy of viewer Kenny Embry. Kenny, thank you very, very much. Let me give you a little bit of background. A while back, Kenny very kindly and generously sent to the channel Frenchie shave soap from Talent Soap Factory. Boy, is this a marvelous, marvelous scent. He sent the shave soap, and he also sent the aftershave splash. He is definitely a fan of Talent Soap Factory. This is marvelous. Oh, you can see I've been recently shaving with it because I want to remind myself of what a wonderful lather that this shave soap creates. They really make a great shave soap at Talent Soap Factory. Well, Kenny very, very kindly sent along another shave soap and aftershave splash from Talent Soap Factory. Here it is. This is absolutely delightful artwork, a wonderful scent, and again, promises great, great lathering qualities because Frenchie lathers a treat. Here it is, folks. Octopus balls from Talent Soap Factory. Kenny very kindly sent the shave soap and the aftershave splash. This scent is marvelous. And again, I love the artwork. Now, if you're listening to the podcast this morning, when you get a chance, watch the video version of the Monday Morning Mailbag and check out this artwork. It's just wonderfully and delightfully cartoony with a little bit of, I guess you can say, anime kind of vibe going on there. Really, really terrific. And oh, this scent is marvelous. Very sweet, very lively. Oh, I like this scent a lot. Absolutely. And here's what Kenny writes about octopus balls. When I shave with this soap, octopus balls, I smelled the sandalwood immediately. I love that scent. It's a little sweeter than most of my favorite soaps, but Aaron's base is on par with the very best. And when he has his sales at $7.50 a tub, I can't pass it up. He's an excellent artisan and is easily in my top 5, along with Sterling and Phoenix Shaving. Now, this is Aaron Erling out of Kansas City, the artisan behind the Talent Soap Factory and Octopus Balls. And again, we have the shave soap and the aftershave splash. We are going to get a review done on these. And of course, I think I mentioned earlier in the show, I have not shaved yet, and I am going to be shaving with Octopus Balls either after the show or tomorrow because I want a little more hair growth to really give this a good test drive. And I have been shaving with Frenchie last few days. Makes an absolutely fantastic lather. Kenny is absolutely right. This lathers with the best of them. Talent Soap Factory makes a wonderful, wonderful lather. And let me give you the scent profile of Octopus Balls once more here from their product page at their Etsy storefront. The scent profile of Octopus Balls is sandalwood, floral accord, white musk, and a hint of coconut. And as they say here, a butter-rich vegan formula supported by skin-loving oils. Absolutely. Great skin food ingredients, great lathers from Talent Soap Factory shave soaps. Octopus Balls, love this scent. Looking forward to doing a review of it. And we are going to have something else in the Shave Den for that review. Really, really marvelous, marvelous piece of wet shaving gear that Kenny very kindly and generously and thoughtfully sent to the channel. This is absolutely marvelous. Let me show it to you right here in its original packaging. I've already taken a look at it, but I want to wrap it up again to kind of give you the same kind of feel that I had when I opened it up. I was absolutely floored. Check this out. This is absolutely amazing. We're going to open it up right now, and I'm going to take it out. Here it is wrapped up. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, now check this out. I was amazed when I saw this. Check that out. Look at that. Butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. Oh, beautiful butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. I think this is probably the ultimate butterscotch handle shaving brush because here's what Kenny writes about this particular brush. Aaron over at Talent Soap Factory has started restoring vintage brushes and recently had one of his mammoth sales for both his brushes and software. When I saw this restored Erskine brush, the phrase I heard in my head was, "Thanks, Mom. I knew this had to be in your collection." It almost had Mark Zarate already written on it. Aaron thinks it's between 75 and 100 years old. I did a little digging and found a nearly identical Erskine brush that puts it in that ballpark. When your dad was using his Gillette Super Speed, this was probably one of his brush options. By the way, you can see exactly what Douglas Smythe is talking about when you compare it to his Solar Flare brush. And I have the Solar Flare brush right here. And yeah, you can see where the inspiration comes from with this vintage Erskine brush. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. Wow, absolutely fantastic. So my thanks to Kenny Embry. Kenny, I'm absolutely floored. Thank you so much. We are going to use this in the shave review with the Octopus Balls shave soap and aftershave splash. But I'm also pulling out my late father's 1957 Gillette Super Speed razor for that particular shave. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm really looking forward to doing it. That's why I'm waiting to give myself an extra day's worth of beard growth, because I really want to take the brush and the shave soap and the razor through its paces. And it just promises to be a great shave. Now, again, what Aaron Erling is doing is he's restoring these vintage handles. He's putting new knots in there, and this knot is absolutely delightful. I mean, it's got moderate backbone. It looks like it's going to splay out very nicely. I am really looking forward to using this. And again, check that out, an Erskine shaving brush. Anywhere from 75 to 100 years old, maybe 60 years old. Maybe it's from the 1940s, 1950s, not entirely sure. But absolutely beautiful restoration job of this Erskine shaving brush. Kenny, I am so grateful. Thank you so very, very much. This, as I say, because of the vintage quality of this brush, the butterscotch handle, it's definitely the ultimate Thanks, Mom shaving brush. Absolutely wonderful. It will be an absolute prized piece in my collection. Thank you so very, very much. Folks, we're going to have links below where you can check out everything from Talent Soap Factory. Their shave soaps, their aftershave splashes, and also the vintage shaving brushes that they are restoring and offering for sale. I've seen the page where they offer some of these brushes. Absolutely spectacular. If you've been looking for a vintage shaving brush, much like this Erskine, check out all the offerings up there from Aaron Erling and Talent Soap Factory. Kenny, thank you again so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your thoughtfulness in sending this brush and the shave soap and aftershave splash to the channel. Really, really do appreciate it. Folks, again, we'll have links below for all the great items at Talent Soap Factory, including Octopus Balls shave soap and their other scent offerings, and of course, these great vintage shave brushes that Aaron Erling is doing such a superlative job at restoring. Thank you again, Kenny. Really do appreciate it. Well, viewer Brian McCarthy won the Permafrost shaving soap from American Vintage Soap Company, along with some lather scents. And we shipped that off to him, and he had a chance to do a review of the shave soap. And he writes, "Hello, Mark. Congratulations on another wonderful 3MB this morning. I think I'm getting used to hearing my name on your shows." So this afternoon, I put the Permafrost to the test. Here are the details. Brush was a Simpson's T3. The razor was a Rockwell T2 stainless steel set at number 6. The blade was an Astra Superior Platinum, first use. Pre-shave was Parasso Sensitive Skin, black cap. And the bowl was a ceramic thingy with concentric circles. I heated the bowl and soaked the brush while I had a post-workout shower. Applied the pre-shave, then got to mixing up the lather. I added about 4 drops of water and boom, lather! The lather is thick and is easy to apply to the face. First pass produced excellent lubrication and no blade feel whatsoever. Second pass, and I could easily feel the cooling effect of that amazing lather. Felt like a strong wind at minus 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Second pass again without accident or incident. Third pass against the grain, and again, an amazing performance. The alum block produced zero feedback. Used the remaining lather to wash my face, which was beginning to feel frostbitten. Very happy with this shave lather. Great glide, cushion, general performance. Easy to apply, easy to rinse off. This would be my go-to lather all summer long. The cooling sensation would be a great start to any hot summer's day. Thanks again for your time and effort and these fantastic giveaways, Brian McCarthy. Well, Brian, my thanks to American Vintage Soap Company and Robert over there for very kindly sponsoring that giveaway. And thank you very much for a terrific, terrific review. Folks, Permafrost, check it out. We'll have links below. Brian, thanks for the review. Viewer Jimmy V Photography sent along this heads up, and he writes, "Hi Mark, check this out. Wizamet razor blades for $10 for 50 blades. How about that, folks? This is on Amazon for sale right now as I'm recording this, and hopefully by the time this airs on Monday morning, this particular offer will still be available from Amazon. It won't be sold out. You'll get 50 Wizamet razor blades for only $10 on Amazon. Jimmy, thank you so much for passing this along. Folks, we will have the link below. Check it out. Again, Wizamet razor blades, 50 of them for $10 on Amazon.com. Jimmy, thanks very, very much for the heads up on this because I know a lot of viewers out there love this blade. Here's a great deal. Thanks again, Jimmy. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Viewer Gary JC sent this along. It's kind of a helpful tip, but also should spur on some discussion. So please comment below and let us know what you think about what Gary writes here. And he started out by saying in the email subject, trouble with a lather? Soak time of the brush might be why. I planned for a face lather and for a shave this morning. I know what to expect of the soap, and I know the brush chosen needs 30 to 40 minutes of soaking time. In this example, a badger hair brush. I pulled the brush from the soak water after maybe 10 minutes and began to start the lather as a paste in a bowl, and also forgot to squeeze out the water from the brush before starting. Mixing was done and created a lather instead of a paste. Only about a milliliter of water was added. Mixing then was done to make what appeared to be a good, abundant lather already in the bowl. While applying lather to my face, the lather was collapsing and the layer was thin, so I added more lather from the bowl through the brush to my face, and it was still collapsing. I shaved anyway. The resulting shave was still very good, but I could not be sure the lather was at a best possible performance. I also found heavy clogging in the razor, double edge. Quick conclusion. When you know how the soap is, and you know the particular brush needs a long soak time, soak that brush for the time quantity that it needs. Well, there you go, folks. What say you? If you're using a badger hairbrush or a boar hairbrush, natural hairbrushes, are you giving it a long soak time? And does that make a difference in the lather it's creating? Would really be curious to hear your thoughts on this. Please comment below and let us know. Gary, thanks very much for a helpful tip, but also for inspiring a great discussion on brush soak time. Thanks again, Gary. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Rob Miller sent this along regarding alum blocks. Kind of a shaving tip, but also inspiring a lot of discussion here. Want to know if anyone else out there is doing something similar to what Rob describes here. He also sent along a photo. He writes, Mark, currently not using rubber bands on my aftershave bottles, but I put 2 rubber bands on my Parker alum block. It makes it easier to get it out of the little plastic case. As the block gets smaller, I'll remove 1 rubber band. Rob, that is absolutely brilliant. Rather than using 1 thick rubber band as a no-slip grip on an alum block, he's using 2 thin ones. And then as the alum block gets thinner, he removes a rubber band. Is anyone else doing this? I never thought to do this. This is absolutely fantastic. Rob, thank you so much for sending that along. So please comment below and let us know. Rob, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I never thought to do this. I think it's really, really brilliant. But then again, maybe some others out there are doing something like this, something similar to it. Please comment below and let us know. And it also falls in line with our discussion of alum blocks this morning, and also the alum sticks, the Omega alum stick that we talked about with the morning shaving tip, and also the Thai alum stick right here. So lots of options for your post-shave routine with alum blocks, alum sticks, putting on a couple of rubber bands and kind of altering them as the alum block wears down and gets thinner. Really, just absolutely brilliant ideas for the post-shave routine. And again, just a fantastic time to be doing the traditional wet shave because of all the great wet shaving gear that is out there, but also because of the wonderful wet shaving community that come up with some really, really wonderful solutions to shave den problems that we might be running into. And here's another one from Rob Miller. Rob, thank you again very, very much. Well, in a previous Monday morning mailbag, we had talked about the Game Changer razor from Razor Rock. Tim Whitcup very kindly sent along a review. And one thing that is really unique about the Game Changer, it has a beautifully slim razor head right here. This one came from Greg from Virginia. Thank you very, very much, Greg. Again, really different kind of configuration in that the posts are not in the cap. The threaded stud is, but the posts aren't in the cap. The posts are in the base plate. Okay, so it's a little different in loading a razor blade. And Al Spencer wrote the following: just watched your shave with Ben Franklin shave soap and the Game Changer razor. Attached is a little trick I learned when loading a Game Changer. And Al sent along this video tutorial on how he loads a Game Changer razor. Take it away, Al.
Now, this is the way I kind of do it, Mark. I always lay this down in my palm first, then take the razor blade and put it on like that. Take the cap, put it on, press it down with your thumb, then grab the ends, flip it, put the washer on, and you're good to go.
Al, thanks very, very much. That was wonderfully instructive to anyone who owns a Game Changer razor. And folks, if you're thinking about getting a Game Changer razor, well, this is a great way to load a blade when it arrives in your shave den. So remember to call that video up again from Al Spencer when you get your brand new Game Changer razor so that you'll have an easier time loading that blade. Al, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Glenn Martin sent this along and he wrote, "Hi Mark, thought this might be a brain food question for which I don't have the answer. I was just channel surfing and saw the last 5 minutes of the original Ocean's 11 movie. The scene was Cesar Romero shaving when he gets a phone call mid-shave. He's definitely using a DE razor, possibly a Gillette Slim, but can't be sure. Does anyone know what razor he was using? Just curious." Glenn, also known as Bug Chief. Glenn, I love these kinds of questions. I'm always looking at movies, whether they be new movies or classic movies. And if someone is using a safety razor, I'm always trying to figure out what safety razor they're using in that particular scene, whether it be a movie or a television show, whatever. And this is an absolutely great question. Now, while I can't show the video clip due to copyright restrictions, I was able to grab some still frames from that scene, and I'll show them now to you all. And I don't think this is going to violate any kind of copyright because it doesn't involve the video or audio from the scene, that sort of thing. It's just still photos. So I think we're going to be okay. Plus, I think showing still photos will give you a better look at the razor itself and how he's holding it and where he's holding it in frame and that sort of thing. Maybe we can zoom in on it a little bit and give you a better idea what kind of razor it is. So if anyone knows what kind of DE safety razor Cesar Romero is using in this scene from the original Ocean's 11 movie, please comment below. Now, a reminder, this movie was released in 1960, as I recall. So, could be a Gillette safety razor for all we know. But then again, it takes place in Las Vegas, and I think Cesar Romero's character is rather well-to-do, so it might be a higher-end razor of some kind, maybe from Europe. I'm not entirely sure, just a hunch on my part. So if anyone knows the particular safety razor that Cesar Romero is using in this scene from the original Ocean's 11 movie from 1960, please comment below and let us know. I love these kinds of questions. Thanks very much for sending it along, Glenn. Really do appreciate it. Folks, comment below. Let us know. I'm sure someone in the audience knows exactly the kind of razor Cesar Romero is using in this scene, and probably some trivia regarding that razor that he's using. Thanks again, Glenn. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.